What happened to the Longlegs family? What happened to the Ludwig family? And what really happened to the Wuggy Range family? Because the truth is, none of these stories ended the way you think. So, in this video, I'm going to explain what happened to every family in Poppy Playtime. Let's start with one of the most popular, the Longlegs family. To understand their story, we have to go all the way back to February 1991. This was the moment Playtime Company released the Mommy Longlegs toy, and it became a huge success. Kids loved it because it wasn't a normal toy. You could stretch her arms and legs and play with her in ways no other toy allowed. That unique feature made her instantly popular, and because of that success, Playtime Company decided to expand. They released something even bigger, the Longlegs family set. This included Daddy Longlegs and Baby Longlegs, and just like Mommy, the entire family became a massive hit. But here's the thing, all of this was just toys, because the real story begins when we talk about the bigger bodies version, the experiments, the living monsters. For Mommy Longlegs, the human subject was Marie Payne. She was turned into the living experiment we see in the game, but there was a problem. She became aggressive, unstable, and dangerous. So the scientists tried something different. They created another experiment, Daddy Longlegs, not just as a separate character, but as a counterpart. Their plan was simple, put both of them together and see what happens, because they had already seen something like this work before. When Huggy Wuggy became aggressive, they created Kissy Missy, and when the two were together, Huggy became calm. So the scientists believed the same thing would happen again. They thought if Mommy Longlegs meets Daddy Longlegs, she might calm down, but they were completely wrong. The moment Mommy Longlegs saw Daddy Longlegs, she killed him instantly. Just like how, in real life, some female spiders kill the male after meeting. And just like that, the Longlegs family was already broken. Then, years later, in Chapter 2, Mommy Longlegs is killed by the player, ending her story completely. So now both Mommy and Daddy are gone. But this raises a big question. What happened to Baby Longlegs? For years, there was no answer, no confirmation, nothing. But finally, in Chapter 5, we get a clue. When we meet Lily during the tea party scene, she asks us to bring friends to the party, and one of those friends is Baby Longlegs. And when Lily sees Baby Longlegs, she says something very interesting. She apologizes for the loss.
Oh, baby! So nice of you to join us for tea! And I'm so sorry for your loss.
Which is clearly a reference to Mommy Longlegs' death. But here's the important detail. This Baby Longlegs is not a living experiment. It's just a toy. Some fans thought it might be alive because its hands and legs move slightly, but that movement has a simple explanation. It's made of elastic plastic, just like the original toy. So when the player moves it, it wiggles, and when the player stops, it stops moving too, which proves it's not alive, it's just a normal toy. And to this day, there is no official confirmation that Playtime Company ever created a bigger bodies version of Baby Longlegs. So in the end, the Longlegs family only had two real experiments, Mommy Longlegs and Daddy Longlegs, and both of them are dead. And then we have the Ludwig family. The Ludwig family